Finding effective targets to advertise against on Amazon can be quite difficult for even seasoned sellers. I myself personally for years struggled with this simply because I didn't have a good structure outside of looking at what Amazon had from a suggested keyword perspective. I would then go to Helium and I would try and do a reverse keyword lookup to understand what are my competitors doing. But the reality is you actually can use Amazon's own system as a lever to understand exactly what you should be focused on and what you should be looking at all times. And that is going to be how we do gold panning. Gold panning is exactly as it sounds. You are essentially panning for those golden little nugget keywords to see what is going to drive the most amount of clicks, the most amount of conversions, and well within your profitability ratio for ACoS. So we're going to walk through today exactly how to set up your gold panning campaign, how to make sure that it's automated as well so that you don't even have to touch it and you're just going to see all of that money funnel on in. So to get us started here today, we're going to first and foremost be over in the advertising console. We're going to go to our campaigns and we're going to create one. The very first type of thing that we're going to be doing is a sponsored product campaign. So we're going to create this campaign really quick. For right now, I'm not going to care about naming convention. I'm just going to say test since this is a test. Didn't even spell that right, but it is what it is. We're going to keep with Amazon and beyond for right now. If you do have a B2B oriented product, you could do this for B2B. Now, the big thing with gold panning is that you're only choosing one product at any given time. So you do not want to set up a gold panning campaign to try and find keywords for any more than one product. This includes variations. So always set up your gold panning campaigns with only one product in mind as you are doing it. So I'm just going to choose specifically this very first one here. And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to do automatic targeting here. So for the automatic targeting, we're going to keep our default bid as is. We're not going to do anything from a targeting group perspective right now because it doesn't really matter what our targeting groups are. We're just going to keep ourselves at this default bid for the moment. Now, you will come back and you'll add some negative keywords and you will optimize for negations with this in down the line. But for right now, we're just going to keep it as is. I also personally, for a campaign like this, it's going to seem a little bit odd, but I will sometimes keep this as a dynamic bids up and down. But more often than not, if you're somebody who's not super comfortable with doing bid adjustments, I would suggest doing dynamic bids down only and just setting your default bid maybe a little bit higher than what you're expecting. Again, we're trying to gold pan for the nuggets here, so we're not too worried about the aspect of spending a ton on our bids because it's actually better if we have a super low bid and then we end up converting on something. So we're not going to touch our top of search, rest of search, or product pages. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to set our daily budget and then we're just going to launch this campaign. So specifically, we have our automated tasks using rules as well, which we could, in theory, with this, change our bid schedule for high traffic days. We're not going to touch any of this for the time being. So first and foremost, we'll launch this campaign. We're going to have this campaign in here. It's going to show us exactly what we're going to be doing within it. We're going to go on over to our campaign manager again now, and we're going to take a look at specifically this campaign. So we're going to go back over. We're going to find our test campaign for the time being as well with this test campaign. It doesn't look like it's properly there just yet. Let's see. We're not filtering correctly, so that's likely why. But that's fine. For the moment, we don't need the campaign specifically to be there. We'll come back to it a little bit later. For right now, we're going to create a new campaign. So again, we're going to create another campaign. For this one, instead of just doing the automatic targeting, we're going to do manual targeting, and we're going to do specifically keyword targeting. Now, for the time being, we're just going to take everything out of here, and we're going to add in specifically just one of these. So we're going to do, for right now, the ones related to product category. That's totally fine. I'm going to lower our bid on this. We're going to use our default bid. We're going to, of 36 cents. We're going to save that. Then we're going to come on down. We're going to do dynamic bids down only. And again, we are just going to launch this campaign. We'll do $10 within this campaign. So we're going to launch this campaign. And it's not actually until after we launch this campaign that we're going to be doing something. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to our campaign manager here. And with this campaign, we are specifically going to edit our actual bid rules. So let me pull up this campaign real quick. I have one preempted with this and we'll go through it. All right, so I have our campaign here, and you'll notice that immediately we don't have anything from an actual targeting perspective within our ad group, which is fine. We only set up initially that one individual target for the keywords, and it's paused right now. So we'll actually deactivate that for the moment. And what we're going to do here instead specifically is we're actually going to set this up to be an automated rule section for what targeting we're going to do based on each one of these. So this is going to be a really cool automated system that you won't have to touch in the slightest. The way we're going to do that is we're actually going to set up a rule that will feed those terms directly in here. So we're actually going to come on over to this all campaigns section. We're going to go down to this rules beta, and we're going to add a new rule. So this rule specifically is going to be a rule type. We're going to do targeting. And you'll see this here where it says find targets automatic ad group. So we're going to choose an ad group here. So all you have to do for specifically this ad group is you can actually find any of the ad groups that you did, but specifically at any point in time, we're just going to say if we had one, we would do specifically one of our exact ones like we just set up. For right now, we'll do something along the lines of, let's say, this auto campaign. We're going to do this 12-pack in particular. So you would apply your ad group specifically. Now, we're going to add our actual filters in here as well. The first filter we're going to focus on is our clicks filter. So our clicks filter, we're going to do an actual, instead of clicks, we are going to do click-through rate. We're going to do greater than 0.5%. So we're going to apply that. We're going to apply another filter in here as well, which is going to be our conversion rate, which we want our conversion rate greater than 10%. Then we're going to add another filter on here. And this one specifically is going to be based around your actual return on ad spend. And you want your return on ad spend for this to typically be above a 4 to 5 ROAS. So that is your return on ad spend. This is going to show us that it is a great overall filter to have, or a great keyword to have. We're also going to set our performance duration within this towards a 30-day. We're going to scroll down here a little bit. We are going to do keywords, and then based on which one of the different types here, and you're going to set multiple campaigns. So you're going to set up one campaign for exact, one campaign for phrase, and one campaign for broad. So for this one, we'll do exact targeting for it, and then we would feed this directly in. Once we actually have that, we can also further increase it as well. Or on top of this, we can also add to a specific ad group. So going back into what we are looking at here with our specific ad groups, our specific targeting, we could choose this one specific ad group to then have every single one of these names in. And from a rule name, we're just going to name this our gold panning in general. So once we have this rule set up, you're going to essentially see the auto campaign have very low bid cost keywords. They're going to start funneling into your actual ad groups. These ad group targetings you want to set up again from an exact standpoint, a phrase standpoint, and a broad standpoint. You likely are going to play around a little bit more, such as broad, you're likely going to want to have a little bit higher of a click-through rate. Instead of 0.5, that's something closer to exact, whereas broad, I would probably put it closer to a 1% click-through rate, or maybe even just a higher ROAS in general. So this is the easiest way, in my opinion, to automate a lot of your actual keyword research and your gold panning for your Amazon ads. If you liked this video and you want to see more like it, feel free to drop a like, a comment down below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at My Amazon Guy. If you want some help with advertising, head on over to our website where you can get a free audit and talk to one of my expert team members to figure out if it makes sense for us to help out on your advertising and see your products get seen and sold on Amazon.